Okay, today we're going to be going over appearances. So what that means is we can take an object, let's say for example an object we want to 3D print, and we can add a texture to it that has like plastic filament texture that would look like more like the real thing rather than what we are given. So let's say we want to make that tubing again. Just do that real quick. And we wanted to make this like a 3D printed texture, we can do that by this drop down over here, or we can right click, press appearances, but I typically like going to our render, then going to appearance right here, and then we can go through this scroll, or we can type it in here. We can search PLA because that is filament material, or we can use ABS, but because I don't think I can find PLA. Oh, here's a plastic, but let's try ABS because that's a very common 3D printed material also. And here we have our PLA. And then we can right click this and edit it and change it to any color PLA we want, which is pretty nice. Let's make it blue. This is a cool shade of blue. No, this. Mm, I like a dark blue. No, it's. How about here? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. And yeah, that's our first step. That's the first thing we can do. Another thing we can do is I typically like going down to fabric because that's what I'm used to. What fabric? Where's my fabric? I'll close out of this phone. Where's the fabric? Oh, fabric's right here. Okay, fabric. I put it down here, and the only reason I do that is so I can edit it. And I right click, I press edit. You can see the scale here, which is pretty important, so you can zoom in or zoom out. But the thing I want to show you is advanced, and we can change the image for the appearance. So what I like to do is I like to search up over here, and I search up online like duct tape texture or like granite texture, or search up textures that they don't have, because sometimes they may not have what you're looking for. And I download it offline, and then I can change it out here by clicking here, putting my duct tape texture. Um, Make sure when you add the duct tape texture, you really want to, you need to make sure you change the scale, because, or any texture in that case. This is still the old one. I think I forgot to apply it when I did it. No? Doesn't want to work with me today. Sometimes it has issues with me and doesn't really like me. Let's see. Let me scale this. Oh, I think this is the correct one actually. How do I scale this? No? Hmm. Alright, there we go. So for this case, I'm just going to go to granite to do it, just because the fabric wasn't wanting to work with me for some reason. But what you would do is you would grab this granite here, add it to your texture, right click on it, edit, go to advanced, select your photo, and then once you select your photo, you want to make sure you scale it, because it's going to give you some weird scale that's like completely off, like something like that. And you want to make sure your thing looks good, so you're going to scale it. I'm going to do it like here. It looks pretty good. It does look like duct tape. front, back, sides. Make sure it looks good, how you like it, and then when you go back to your design, it's gonna automatically save it to your duct tape texture. And yeah, that's all for appearances. And I think that's all for basically Unit 5. And so I think we're going to go. Oh, actually, there's one more in Unit 5, so stay tuned for that. Peace out.